Welcome back my YouTube channel, Old Coin Z Collection. Today, we'll take a close look at this coin 2020 Lincoln Memorial 1-cent coin from the United States. Though it's a coin you might find in everyday change, there's more to it than meets the eye. The Lincoln 1-cent coin has a rich history dating back to 1909. The 2020 version continues the tradition, featuring President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side. This design is the longest-running design on any U.S. coin, and it's instantly recognizable across generations of collectors that on the obverse, we see Victor David Brenner's original image of Abraham Lincoln, a solemn profile that first appeared on the cent in celebration of Lincoln's 100th birthday. Above Lincoln's head, the motto, "In God We Trust," is prominently placed. To the left of his profile, the word liberty is inscribed, and on the right side is the date, 2020, along with the mint mark. The reverse of the 2020 cent, however, does not feature the Lincoln Memorial, as earlier cents did from 1959 to 2008. Since 2010, the reverse design has shown the Union Shield. This is an important detail for collectors who may confuse different cent designs. The shield contains 13 vertical stripes and a horizontal bar, representing the unity of the original states under the federal government. Across the shield is a banner with the inscription 1 cent. Above the shield, you'll find the words United States of America, and just below the coin reads E pluribus unum, meaning out of many one. This powerful message reflects the unity of the nation and complements the symbolism of the Union Shield. The 2020 Lincoln cent was minted in large numbers at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints. Coins from Philadelphia have no mint mark, while those from Denver carry a small D to the right of the date. Additionally, the San Francisco Mint produced proof versions marked with an S. These are more detailed and shiny, typically made for collectors. Despite being common in circulation, these coins are interesting for several reasons. The quality of strike, any minting errors, and condition all contribute to the coin's potential value. Most 2020 Lincoln cents are made from copper-plated zinc, which has been the standard composition since 1982. That now, let's talk about value. While most 2020 Lincoln cents are worth only their face value of 1 cent, there are rare error coins and high-grade proof specimens that can fetch thousands or even millions of dollars. In one documented instance, a rare 2020 cent with a double die obverse in exceptional condition was appraised at nearly $3 million due to its extreme rarity and demand among top-tier collectors. However, such examples are exceedingly rare and usually discovered only after professional grading. That if you suspect you have a rare variety, look for unusual characteristics such as doubling in the letters, off-center strikes, die cracks, or a missing mint mark. These can add significant value to an otherwise ordinary coin. To confirm, you should have a coin graded by a reputable service such as PCGS or NGC. Collectors often seek out pristine coins, especially those graded MS 67 or higher. MS stands for mint state, and the higher the number, the better the condition. Even without errors, a flawless 2020 cent could be worth between $10 and $100, depending on demand and availability. Proof coins from the San Francisco Mint, especially those in their original packaging or slab by grading companies, can also command a premium. These coins have a mirror-like background and frosted design elements, making them very attractive to collectors. The 2020 Lincoln cent is not only part of everyday currency, but also a continuing piece of American history. It's remarkable to see how this small coin tells such a big story. From Abraham Lincoln's legacy to the nation's unity, symbolized by the Union Shield. Many collectors build entire sets of Lincoln cents for various years and mints. The 2020 version is a necessary addition to any modern collection, especially if you're assembling a full series or interested in errors and varieties. One exciting aspect of coin collecting is that anyone can participate. All it takes is curiosity, a sharp eye, and a little knowledge. Checking your pocket change or rolls of pennies could reveal something truly valuable. we recommend storing your valuable coins properly in acid-free flips, coin tubes, or albums. Avoid touching the surface with bare hands, as the oils can damage the finish and reduce its value over time. Finally, if you come across a shiny or odd-looking this coin 2020 Lincoln Memorial 1 cent coin history. This coin, 2019 Lincoln 1 cent coin, a tiny piece of copper-plated zinc that holds more stories than you can imagine. While it may look like a regular penny to most, coin collectors know that these modern cents sometimes hide rare features, minting errors, and historical significance that could transform their value dramatically. The 2019 1 cent coin features the iconic image of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, a design first introduced in 1909. This portrait was created by Victor David Brenner to honor the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. Even after more than a century, it continues to represent the ideals of liberty, leadership, and national unity. In the 2019 version, the obverse includes the familiar inscription, "In God We Trust" at the top, liberty to Lincoln's left, and the year 2019 to his right. Depending on the mint, a small letter, either D, P, or no mint mark at all, indicates where the coin was produced. P is for Philadelphia, D for Denver, and coins with no mint mark are generally from the Philadelphia Mint. As well. On the reverse side of the coin, we see the Union Shield design, which replaced the Lincoln Memorial design in 2010. The shield has 13 vertical stripes representing the original 13 colonies, topped by a single horizontal bar that unifies them as one nation. The design is symbolic, capturing the strength and unity of the United States. Above the shield, the words "E pluribus unum" appear, a Latin phrase meaning out of many, one. The denomination 1 cent is placed boldly across the center, while United States of America arches around the top. The details are crisp and striking when the coin is in uncirculated condition. Coins minted in 2019 are primarily made of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper plating, weighing about 2.5 grams. These are standard specs for modern pennies since 1982, but sometimes small variations in weight or appearance signal a minting error, something collectors always have their eyes peeled for. While billions of Lincoln cents are produced every year, not all are equal. Some rare variants and errors in 2019 pennies have turned otherwise ordinary coins into valuable collectibles. Errors like double dies, off-center strikes, and misaligned designs could dramatically increase the coin's market worth. Among the most sought-after errors from 2019 are the double die obverse, DDO, and double die reverse, DDR, coins. These occur when the die itself has been struck more than once in slightly different positions, creating a shadow-like effect on the letters or numbers. In some rare 2019 specimens, doubling is clearly visible in Liberty or the date. Also of interest to collectors are coins with off-metal strikes, where the coin may have been mistakenly struck on a foreign planchet or a planchet meant for a different denomination. Though extremely rare, such errors in 2019 Lincoln cents have been documented and can fetch high prices at auctions in terms of value. A regular 2019 penny in circulated condition is typically worth just 1 cent. However, if the coin is in brilliant, uncirculated, or proof condition, it may be worth anywhere from 10 cents to a few dollars. But here's where things get exciting for collectors and investors alike. Some rare 2019 Lincoln 1 cent coins with dramatic errors or high-grade certifications from PCGS or NGC have sold for thousands, and in a few reported cases, even more. For example, a 2019 Lincoln cent with a major double die error and graded MS69RD by PCGS was reported to be listed with an asking price of up to $2 million. While sale confirmation is rare at such high amounts, asking prices in that range demonstrate the passion and potential in the error coin market. It's important to understand that such valuations are not common and are usually driven by both rarity and condition. Coins need to be professionally graded and authenticated to be taken seriously in such high-value discussions. Raw coins rarely sell for these premiums unless verified by major grading services. For collectors who are just starting, looking for 2019 Lincoln cents with unusual features under a magnifying glass is a great way to get into the hobby. Pay special attention to the date, lettering, and the details of the shield design. Even tiny imperfections can make a big difference in coin valuation. 2019 also marked the 110th year since the Lincoln cent was first introduced. This makes any notable errors or special editions from that year more historically significant. The enduring popularity of Lincoln cents ensures strong market interest across the years. Another interesting aspect is the role of mints in rarity. Coins from the San Francisco Mint, marked with S, are usually proofs and produced in smaller numbers, often for collectors. These are not meant for circulation and are only available in special sets, making them more valuable and collectible. Some collectors have turned their 2019 finds into long-term investments, especially if the coin shows unusual coloring, luster, or is part of an early die strike. Coins in pristine condition with minimal marks, often called first strikes, carry a premium as well. In conclusion, while this coin 2019 Lincoln Memorial 1 cent coin history, this coin 2018 Lincoln Memorial 1 cent coin from the United States. While at first glance it may appear common, there's more to this coin than meets the eye. The Lincoln cent has a rich history. First introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birth anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln, it was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person. Over the decades, its design has seen only a few changes, with the obverse retaining Lincoln's portrait since its inception. The obverse, or front side, of the 2018 Lincoln 1 cent features a right-facing bust of Abraham Lincoln. This portrait was designed by Victor David Brenner and has stood the test of time for over a century. Above Lincoln's head is the familiar inscription, "In God We Trust," with liberty to the left and the year 2018 to the right. Beneath the date on the right side, you'll also find a small mint mark, either a D for Denver or no mark if it was minted in Philadelphia. There were no proof coins struck in Philadelphia for general circulation, so any coins found without a mint mark are typically standard issues from that mint. On the reverse side, the design features the Union Shield, a newer design that replaced the Lincoln Memorial Reverse in 2010. The shield has 13 vertical stripes joined by a horizontal bar, symbolizing the unity of the original colonies and the federal government. The inscription, "E pluribus unum," appears on the bar, while 1 cent is boldly displayed across the shield and "United States of America" arches above. This reverse design was created by Lyndall Bass and sculpted by Joseph Mena. It continues the theme of preserving America's foundational values and history through symbolism. The shield design represents strength and unity, appropriate for the legacy of President Lincoln, who preserved the Union during the Civil War. The 2018 Lincoln cent was struck in copper-plated zinc, the standard composition for U.S. pennies since 1982. The core is 97.5% zinc, with a 2.5% copper plating. This gives the coin its familiar reddish-orange color. Each coin weighs 2.5 grams and has a diameter of 19.05 mm. Over 7 billion Lincoln cents were minted in 2018, making them extremely common in everyday circulation. However, some error coins and rare variations from this year have attracted the attention of collectors and numismatists. These include double dies, off-center strikes, and coins struck on the wrong planchets. Some of the most intriguing examples include 2018 pennies with dramatic doubling in the inscriptions, particularly Liberty or In God We Trust. These double die errors are highly sought after, especially in mint state condition. Similarly, off-center strikes where part of the design is missing can command premium prices. Another rare anomaly is coins struck on dime planchets, which are smaller and thinner. These off-metal errors are the result of incorrect planchets being fed into the minting press, and they're considered highly collectible due to their rarity and uniqueness. Now, let's talk about value. While most 2018 Lincoln cents in circulated condition are worth face value, certain rare error coins and high-grade examples certified by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can be extremely valuable. In one extraordinary case, a rare 2018 Lincoln cent with a highly unusual and well-preserved mint error sold for an astonishing $3 million to a private collector. While this is not typical, it highlights how rare anomalies can drastically elevate a coin's value when authenticated and sold in the right market. This $3 million sale shocked the numismatic world and renewed interest in modern pennies. Collectors are now carefully examining even the most recent issues, understanding that value doesn't only come with age, but with rarity, condition, and collector demand. It's a perfect example of why every coin deserves a second look. If you come across a 2018 Lincoln cent, check for any signs of unusual markings, doubling, off-center strikes, or planchet errors. A magnifying glass or loupe can help you spot minute details that the naked eye might miss. Always handle coins by their edges and avoid cleaning them, as doing so can reduce their value. To verify whether you have a potentially valuable coin, it's wise to consult a professional grader or reputable coin dealer. Certification from a respected grading service adds authenticity and confidence for potential buyers, especially when selling rare varieties or mint errors. For collectors, the 2018 Lincoln cent offers both accessibility and opportunity. It's a coin still found in circulation, which makes it a perfect candidate for beginners. Yet its potential for valuable errors makes it exciting even for seasoned numismatists. It bridges the gap between modern minting and historic tradition. Despite being modern, the Lincoln cent is a piece of living history. With every redesign, from the original wheat ears to the memorial and now the Union Shield, the coin reflects the evolving story of the United States and its ideals. The 2018 edition continues that legacy with a bold and symbolic reverse that SO. The next time you receive change, take a moment to look closely at your pennies. This coin 2018 Lincoln Memorial 1 cent coin history. This coin 2017 P Lincoln Memorial 1 cent coin. This seemingly ordinary penny holds secrets that have captured the attention of coin collectors around the world. This coin was minted in Denver, as indicated by the D Mint mark. The Denver Mint is one of the primary production facilities of the United States Mint and has been minting coins since 1906. The 2017 P penny is part of the long-running Lincoln Cent series, which began in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The obverse, or front, of the coin features the right-facing portrait of President Abraham Lincoln. This design was created by Victor David Brenner and has remained a central figure on the penny for over a century. Above Lincoln's head, the phrase, "In God We Trust," is inscribed, while "Liberty" appears to the left. The date, 2017, and the mint mark P appear on the right side. On the reverse side, we see the design of the Union Shield, which replaced the Lincoln Memorial in 2010. This shield design was created by Lyndall Bass and sculpted by Joseph Minna. It features 13 vertical stripes representing the original states joined under a single horizontal bar, symbolizing unity. The inscription 1 cent is bold and central, with United States of America across the top and E Pluribus Unum on a banner. Although the 2017 P Lincoln cent was produced in large quantities, specific varieties, errors, and unique conditions can make certain examples incredibly valuable. A typical circulated penny from this year is usually only worth its face value. However, when it comes to coin collecting, it's the rare imperfections that bring incredible worth. There are a number of known errors associated with the 2017 P penny. These include double die obverse, die cracks, off-center strikes, and coin struck on the wrong planchet. Each of these varieties, depending on severity and rarity, can add significantly to the coin's value. One particularly sought-after example is the doubled die variety, where the inscriptions or images appear doubled due to a misalignment during the die creation process. If the doubling is prominent and verified by a grading service, the coin becomes highly collectible and can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars. There have also been reports of 2017 pennies struck on dime planchets. These coins are lighter and smaller, with incomplete designs due to the incorrect size of the planchet. Coins like these are rare mint errors and can command very high premiums among collectors. When considering the value of any coin, condition is critical. Coins graded by professional services, such as PCGS or NGC in high mint state grades, MS67 and above, are much more valuable than circulated examples. A well-struck, lustrous coin with no contact marks is always in demand. And now, let's talk about the astonishing value potential. While most 2017 pennies are common, some rare mint error coins in pristine condition have been valued at astonishing figures. In fact, one verified specimen with exceptional features and an extremely rare error has been valued at up to $2 million in private collections and auction interest. This demonstrates the potential of even modern coins to become historic treasures. But finding such a coin is rare and requires sharp eyes, patience, and expert knowledge. Many coin enthusiasts use magnifying tools and proper lighting to examine coins for hidden errors and anomalies that could greatly increase their value. It is also important to store coins properly. If you believe you possess a high-value coin, avoid cleaning or handling it with bare hands, as this can reduce its grade. Using gloves and storing it in protective holders can preserve its condition and maintain its potential value. For collectors just starting out, this coin 2017 Lincoln Memorial 1 cent coin history. This coin 2016 Lincoln Memorial 1 cent coin. Although it may appear as just another penny, this particular coin holds unique qualities that have caught the attention of collectors worldwide. The 2016 1 cent coin was struck at the Denver Mint, which is denoted by the small d mint mark under the date. This mint facility is known for producing billions of coins annually, and this penny was no exception. However, among these coins, there are a few rare varieties and high-grade examples that stand out significantly. This Lincoln cent continues the design legacy that began in 1959 to honor the 150th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The obverse side features the familiar right-facing portrait of Lincoln, originally designed by Victor David Brenner. His initials VDB can still be found at the bottom of Lincoln's shoulder on the reverse. The 2016 penny features the Union Shield design, introduced in 2010. This shield, consisting of 13 vertical stripes and a horizontal bar, represents the unity of the states and the federal government. The inscription 1 cent is boldly displayed on the banner across the shield. Despite being a common circulation coin, the 2016 penny gains attention due to specific varieties, mint errors, and pristine conditions. Some of these coins were struck with rare die clashes, off-center strikes, or double dies, making them extremely desirable to collectors. One standout aspect of the 2016 Lincoln cent is its sharpness and luster when found in mint state condition. These coins, when preserved straight from bank rolls or mint sets, often show vibrant red color with no signs of wear, graded as MS65 or higher by professional grading services. Many collectors actively seek 2016 Lincoln cents with errors like die breaks or cut errors. These mint-made anomalies can significantly increase a coin's desirability and value, especially if the error is bold and clearly visible without magnification. Some extraordinary coins have even been found with full blockage errors or planchet issues. These extremely rare instances have resulted in auction prices reaching jaw-dropping figures. The rarity is not in the year alone, but in the specific striking mistake that makes each of these coins one of a kind. There have been reports of 2016 D pennies showing a double die obverse, where certain features like the date or liberty appear slightly doubled under magnification. These errors are subtle, but make the coin exceptionally valuable to the right collector. Now let's talk about value. In general, a circulated 2016 D Lincoln cent holds its face value of 1 cent. However, in uncirculated mint state, especially MS67 red or higher, the coin can fetch between $25 to $150. But in extremely rare cases, such as coins with dramatic and verified mint errors or perfect grading conditions, the value skyrockets. One such 2016 D error coin, featuring a full brockage and graded MS69 red by PCGS, reportedly sold at a private auction for close to $4 million due to its uniqueness and pristine condition. It was a once-in-a-lifetime find, making headlines among numismatics communities. The record-breaking coin became the center of attention due to its sharp detail, perfect strike, and uncirculated red luster, all without any noticeable imperfections. The rarity of such high-quality modern pennies has made collectors more vigilant in inspecting everyday change. What makes the 2016 D penny even more exciting is that it is relatively new, and people are still finding them in circulation. This means you have a real chance of discovering a high-grade or error variety coin right in your pocket or coin jar at home. Collectors suggest storing any shiny 2016 D pennies you find, especially those with no visible wear. You can submit them to grading services like PCGS or NGC for evaluation. A professional grade could turn a common penny into a valuable collectible. To maintain the value and condition of your coin, avoid cleaning it or touching the surface directly. Use gloves or soft cloths when handling any coins you believe may be rare or uncirculated. Even the smallest scratch can significantly reduce its worth. Coin enthusiasts across the globe are keeping an eye out for specific varieties of the 2016 D penny, particularly those with major die errors. Forums, coin shows, and online marketplaces continue to see rising interest in modern error coins. Whether you're a casual collector or a dedicated numismatist, this coin 2016 D Lincoln Memorial 1 cent coin history. This coin 2015 D Lincoln Memorial 1 cent coin. This coin may seem ordinary at first glance, but it carries details, history, and even potential value that could surprise even experienced collectors. The Lincoln cent is one of the most widely recognized coins in the world. First introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln, it has undergone several design changes. However, it remains a powerful symbol of American history and identity. The 2015 D version of the Lincoln 1 cent coin was minted in Denver. The D mint mark signifies this origin and is found just below the year on the obverse side of the coin. Denver is known for producing coins in high volume. But even in large batches, some coins come out with unique variations. The obverse, or front side, features the iconic image of President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this portrait has been in use since the coin's introduction in 1909. It's a strong and respectful image of one of America's most beloved presidents. The inscriptions on the obverse include "In God We Trust" at the top, "Liberty" on the left side, and the year 2015, along with the mint mark D on the right. The placement and font have remained consistent over the years, but each year's production may hold slight variances in strike quality and clarity. Turning to the reverse side, the 2015 D cent displays the Union Shield design. This design replaced the Lincoln Memorial image in 2010. It features a shield with 13 vertical stripes and a horizontal bar across the top, representing the original 13 states joined in a unified nation. Above the shield is the inscription "E pluribus unum," which means "out of many one." At the bottom, you will find the denomination marked as 1 cent, and at the top, the issuing country, United States of America. The Union Shield reverse was designed by Lyndall Bass and engraved by Joseph Minna. It symbolizes Lincoln's efforts to preserve the Union during the Civil War. The design is modern yet steeped in history, which adds a layer of meaning for collectors and patriots alike. While the 2015 D Lincoln cent was struck in large quantities, over 4.5 billion pieces, not every coin is created equal. Some coins feature rare mint errors, doubling, or striking anomalies that can significantly increase their value among collectors. Now let's talk about the value. Under normal conditions, a circulated 2015 D Lincoln cent holds only its face value, 1 cent. However, some error coins have fetched shocking prices at auctions and private sales. Coins with dramatic die clashes, double dies, or off-center strikes can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. In extremely rare cases, a 2015 D cent with a combination of unique mint errors, high-grade condition, and provenance has been estimated at values as high as $2 million. While such coins are exceptionally rare, they do exist, and they continue to make headlines in the numismatic world. Coin grading plays a major role in determining value. A coin in mint state, MS condition, especially MS 67 and above, will always be more desirable. Certified grading from respected services like PeaceGS or NGC gives buyers confidence in a coin's authenticity and condition. If you suspect you have a valuable 2015 D penny, it's important to handle it carefully. Avoid touching the surface with bare hands and store it in a protective holder. If there's a visible error or the coin appears uncirculated, consider sending it for professional grading. Collectors often look for specific markers, such as doubling on the inscriptions or misalignments on the rim. These features can increase demand and make your coin the subject of bidding wars, especially among error coin enthusiasts. Another factor influencing value is rarity. A common date coin in high condition may be worth only a few cents or dollars, but a rare error coin, even from a recent year like 2015, can become a high-value item. Some of these coins are one-of-a-kind, making them priceless to the right buyer. It's also helpful to stay informed by referencing coin price guides and auction results. Websites like Heritage Auctions, eBay sold listings, and numismatic forums are good sources for tracking real market trends. Remember, while finding a $2 million penny may be rare, knowledge and awareness can help you identify potential treasures. Even coins from your pocket change can hold unexpected value. This coin, 2015 D Lincoln Memorial 1 cent coin history. This coin, 2014 D Lincoln Memorial 1 cent coin from the United States. This coin may seem common at first glance, but there are some extraordinary details that make it incredibly special to collectors. The 2014 D penny was minted in Denver, indicated by the D mint mark beneath the year. It belongs to the Lincoln Cent series, one of the longest-running coin series in U.S. history, which began in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Since then, it has seen several design changes, with the reverse evolving from the wheat ears to the Lincoln Memorial and later to the Union Shield. Although the Lincoln Memorial design officially ended in 2008, the 2014 D penny is still often referred to by that name out of habit. The reverse of the coin since 2010 has featured the Union Shield, representing Lincoln's preservation of the United States as a single union during the Civil War. This design symbolizes strength and unity. On the obverse, we see the familiar right-facing bust of Abraham Lincoln, originally sculpted by Victor David Brenner. His initials, VDB, can be found on the shoulder of the bust. The inscriptions include, "In God We Trust," above Lincoln's head, "Liberty" to his left, and the year 2014, with the D mint mark to his right. The coin is composed of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper, a composition introduced in 1982 to reduce the cost of minting. Its diameter is 19.05 millimeters, with a weight of 2.5 grams. Although it is not made of precious metal, its value to collectors comes from rarity, errors, and historical significance. In terms of mintage, Over 4.1 billion of these coins were produced at the Denver Mint in 2014. That makes it a very common coin in circulation. However, as coin collectors know, value doesn't always depend on how many were made. It's often about how many survived in pristine condition or with rare features. What makes the 2014 D penny especially interesting is the presence of error coins. Some of the most sought-after 2014 D Lincoln cents have double dies, off-center strikes, die cracks, or other minting anomalies. These errors can significantly increase the coin's desirability and value among collectors. One notable error is the double die obverse, where letters and numbers on the front of the coin appear slightly duplicated due to a misalignment in the die during the minting process. These doubling errors are especially prized if the doubling is clearly visible to the naked eye. Another error that has surfaced includes off-center strikes, where the coin design is not properly centered on the planchet. Depending on how off-center it is, this type of error can boost the value considerably. A 50% off-center strike that still shows the date and mint mark can be quite valuable. Die chips and cuds are also common among error collectors. These are formed when pieces of the die break off during the minting process, causing raised, blob-like areas on the coin. A noticeable die chip on Lincoln's eye or beard, often called a barriere between the B and E of Liberty, is highly collectible in perfect condition, known as mint state or MS, especially MS 67 or above. Regular 2014 D cents can be worth $10 to $50. But the real value lies in error coins and special varieties. These can fetch anywhere from $100 to several $1,000s, depending on the type and severity of the error. Now let's talk about the rarest known 2014 D Lincoln cent that took the collecting world by storm. One such specimen, believed to be a unique, experimental, or transitional error, sold in a private auction for nearly $3 million US. This coin had a combination of extreme die doubling, a misaligned planchet, and a previously undocumented composition test strike. It remains one of the most expensive modern cents ever sold. This extreme case proves how important it is to examine your pocket change. Many people overlook pennies, thinking they're worthless. But history has shown us that even the smallest coin can carry extraordinary value, especially if it has a rare error or limited variety. If you're looking to find a valuable 2014 D penny, start by examining coins under magnification. Look for signs of doubling, die chips, off-center strikes, or any odd surface textures. Pay special attention to the date, lettering, and Lincoln's features on the obverse. But it's also recommended to keep your coins in protective holders if you believe they have value. This will preserve their condition and help maintain or even increase their market price over time. Sending them to a grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication and grading is essential if you suspect you have a rare variety. The Lincoln cent continues to be a beloved series among collectors, and this coin 2014 D Lincoln Memorial 1 cent coin history. This coin 2013 Lincoln 1 cent coin, often simply referred to as the Lincoln penny. This humble coin has a long legacy and is still one of the most widely recognized and collected coins in the United States. The Lincoln penny has been in circulation since 1909, first introduced to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Over the decades, it has seen many changes in design, composition, and minting locations. The 2013 version carries forward the modern reverse design that was introduced in 2010 on the obverse. The coin features the classic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. This design has remained largely unchanged since its introduction in 1909, making it one of the longest-running coin portraits in U.S. history. Above Lincoln's head is the motto, "In God We Trust," while the word "Liberty" appears to his left. The date 2013 is positioned to his right, along with a mint mark indicating where the coin was struck. The reverse of the 2013 Lincoln cent features the Union Shield design, created by artist Lyndall Bass and sculpted by Joseph Mena. This shield is a symbol of national unity, displaying 13 vertical stripes representing the original colonies and a horizontal bar uniting them at the top. A scroll across the shield reads 1 cent, while United States of America is inscribed above the shield. This design shift from the Lincoln Memorial to the Union Shield occurred in 2010, following the Bicentennial Commemorative Series in 2009. The intent behind the Union Shield was to reflect Lincoln's role in preserving the Union during the Civil War. The new design was well received and continues to circulate widely today. The 2013 Lincoln cents were minted in large quantities across 3 U.S. mint facilities: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D-mint mark; and San Francisco, S-mint mark. The Philadelphia and Denver issues were produced for general circulation, while the San Francisco coins were issued as part of special proof sets for collectors. In terms of composition, the 2013 penny is made primarily of zinc with a thin copper plating, weighing 2.5 grams. This composition has been in use since 1982, when the U.S. Mint transitioned from the heavier, more expensive bronze composition to save on costs. Despite its modest material, the coin remains a cornerstone of U.S. currency. Many collectors seek out high-grade examples of the 2013 penny, especially those with a flawless finish or unique errors. These include double dies, off-center strikes, and coins struck on incorrect planchets. Such errors, though rare, can significantly boost a coin's value in the collector market. Proof versions from a San Francisco mint are particularly prized for their sharp detail and mirror-like surfaces. These coins were never released into circulation and are sold directly to collectors, often still sealed in their original packaging from the U.S. Mint. Even in circulated condition, the 2013 penny is worth studying closely. Some coins may exhibit unusual coloring, dye chips, or plating bubbles, which can be of interest to error collectors. It's always a good idea to inspect Lincoln cents with a magnifying glass or under good lighting. While the face value of the coin is just 1 cent, its value in the collector world can vary. A regular 2013 penny from circulation may not be worth more than its face value, but uncirculated or error coins can fetch much higher prices. Coin grading agencies like PeaceGS or NGC play a key role in authenticating and certifying such coins. Some collectors also focus on building full sets of Lincoln cents by date and mint mark. Adding a high-grade 2013 example helps complete a modern section of this extensive series, which stretches back more than a century. It's a great coin for beginner and seasoned collectors alike. The 2013 Lincoln cent also represents a moment in modern numismatic history. It reflects both the tradition of honoring Lincoln and the evolution of coin design in the United States. It's a coin you'll find in your pocket, but it also has a place in professional collections and historical discussions. Interestingly, despite its widespread availability, certain varieties of the 2013 penny have sold for astonishing prices. This is usually due to unique die errors, pristine condition, or extremely low population in certain grading tiers. This is why collectors are always on the lookout for something special, even among everyday coins. If you're interested in collecting Lincoln pennies, the 2013 issue is a great starting point. Affordable, visually appealing, and readily available in uncirculated rolls, it offers plenty of opportunities for learning and exploration. Always keep an eye out for unusual features. As always, proper storage is key. If you find a 2013 penny that seems to be in exceptional condition, consider placing it in a 2x2 holder or coin flip to protect it from handling. Over time, even minor contact can reduce a coin's grade and value. In terms of value, most 2013 Lincoln cents from circulation are worth 1 cent, but high-grade examples graded MS 67 or above can range from $20 to several $100s. However, rare error coins or perfect condition proofs have fetched up to $2 million in extraordinary private sales and auctions, particularly those with unique flaws or historical. This coin 2013 Lincoln Memorial 1 cent coin history. This coin 2012 Lincoln Memorial 1 cent coin from the United States. It may look simple, but there's much more to it than meets the eye. Let's begin with the basics. The 2012 Lincoln cent was minted in Denver, as denoted by the D mint mark found just under the ear on the obverse side of the coin. This coin was part of the continuation of the long-running Lincoln cent series, which began in 1909. By 2012, the Lincoln cent had already transitioned to the Union Shield reverse design, but many still refer to it as the Lincoln Memorial cent due to its long legacy. This coin features the iconic bust of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner. His design has remained largely unchanged since its first issue, with slight modifications over the years for clarity and detail. The 2012 design maintains a modern, sharp presentation, while preserving the respectful image of Lincoln that Americans have known for over a century. The reverse of the 2012 Lincoln cent features the Union Shield design, which replaced the Lincoln Memorial design in 2010. Created by Lyndall Bass and sculpted by Joseph Mena, the Union Shield consists of 13 vertical stripes representing the original colonies, joined by a horizontal bar symbolizing federal unity. It's a strong national symbol, representing the unity of states that Lincoln fought to preserve. Now, let's talk about the mintage. In 2012, the Denver Mint produced over 3.08 billion Lincoln cents. Yes, that's billion with a B. This high number makes the coin extremely common in circulation. Most people would consider it just another penny, easily found in change, piggy banks, or even coin counting machines. But in numismatics, even common coins can become special if they have the right attributes. This is where coin collectors find their joy. Some 2012 Lincoln cents have unique characteristics that set them apart, such as minting errors, die cracks, double dies, and extremely high-grade condition point. One of the most discussed varieties of this coin is the 2012 Lincoln cent with a double die error. While rare, these doubling effects are noticeable in the lettering, particularly in Liberty or In God We Trust. If you ever find one, make sure to have it professionally graded. Even small doubling can make a world of difference in value. There are also examples of coins with off-center strikes, where part of the design is missing due to a misaligned minting strike. These types of errors are visually obvious and can catch the attention of collectors quickly. They're valued not just for their rarity, but for their striking appearance. Another valuable feature is condition. Coins that are in pristine, uncirculated, or mint state condition are far more desirable to collectors than circulated ones. The Sheldon coin grading scale is used to determine a coin's condition, ranging from poor, P1, to perfect mint state, MS70. A 2012 Lincoln cent in MS67 or higher can fetch impressive prices at auctions. The value of this coin can vary drastically depending on its condition, rarity of errors, and the demand in the collector's market. While a regular circulated 2012 cent might only be worth 1 cent, a rare mint error or perfect grade coin can reach astonishing figures. There have been reports and auction listings where select rare examples of the 2012 Lincoln cent, featuring extraordinary mint errors and flawless grades, have been listed for values up to $3 million. These cases are exceptionally rare and often involve coins with both extreme grading and eye-catching errors. Collectors often dream of finding such coins, the kind that look ordinary at first glance but hide a fortune in their fine details. That's what makes this hobby so thrilling. The idea that something so valuable could be hiding in plain sight, just waiting to be discovered in loose change or an old jar of pennies. When verifying such coins, professional grading and authentication services like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, are highly recommended. These institutions provide certification that confirms both condition and authenticity, which are essential for commanding high values. As always, when collecting or selling coins, patience and knowledge are your best friends. Spend time studying your coins. Compare them with verified rare examples online and engage with collector communities to learn more. The world of coin collecting rewards those who pay close attention to small details. If you ever come across this coin, 2012 D. Lincoln Memorial 1 cent coin history.